Welcome guys to Your Gaming Techies VR show, a show where we look at PC VR, PSVR, and mobile VR, so you guys don't have to waste your time and money. And today, we're looking at a game called Acron Attack of the Squirrels on the Oculus Quest. Now, I don't know much about this game, I did see the trailer and stuff like that. It looked really interesting because it's a party game, and it's a party game that you play locally with people on their phones. So you got 3 people on the couch playing with their mobile phones, and then you got 1 person in VR, and it's basically the tree versus the squirrels. So as soon as I heard this and I saw it was local multiplayer, I was intrigued right away because, as you guys know on this channel, we're big fans of local multiplayer games here, and I was excited to dive in. So let's go ahead and check it out and see if it's worth our time.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, here we are with Acron Attack of the Squirrels on the Oculus Quest. This is a really interesting game. So you can see I am the VR player. We're showing this game off to you guys. So you can see I am the tree, and I have 2 players here. Well, actually, there's supposed to be 2 players, and there's someone. It's Allie as 1 player, and then my wife is going to be the other one, which should be joining here. Alright, so we got everybody here in the game. We got my wife there in the corner, and then we got Allie as the other player, and then it does add AI into the game, so I'm going to be the tree battling against all these other AI. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's see what this game is like. Alright, so the objective of the game is they are trying to get these acorns that are here. Acrons, I guess is how the game is pronounced. And I'm trying to use these things here that I'm grabbing, and I'm trying to throw it at them. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So you can see I'm trying to hit them. They have to move. This is the first time they're playing, so they may be trying to figure out how to move. So basically, they have to come over here and grab these. I'm protecting these right here. They have to try and get, you can see, 4 is what they need. Here comes up one on the side. Got her. Here comes a big guy over there. Now this is meant to be like a couch co-op type of game where you have 4 friends in front of you, and they can all download the app on the phone because it's a free app that you download on the phone. And then they come in here and they obviously battle each other, and they're trying to. You can take turns being the tree, obviously. You're trying to kill each other and not let them come up. And they're, like I said, they're trying to get. So they have 32 seconds left. And this tree thing is pretty cool. You can see the leaves when I like bend down and stuff, which is pretty cool. They have to come around and try and steal it. Seconds left to protect these guys right here, so they don't get them. She's probably because she's playing in the other room there, so we don't get any echo or anything in the video. But she's probably pissed off upstairs right now because I keep smacking her down. Both of them. Sudden death. So we have, I guess, a chance to grab one when the game's over. One no. Now what I want to try is see if there's actually supposed to be AI in the game, because I thought that there was supposed to be, so Alright guys, so we're going to do this one more time here. We added a third player, but we made it so it's 3 players of the Squirrels against us, but only 2 people are actually going to join, and it's supposed to add an AI into it just to add a little bit more competition with 3 people coming at it instead of just 2. So you get to see a different arena as well. So we got the Acrons, we got one here. So you can see now. Oh, that was a nice one. And you can see the room code because you can have people join. If they don't join right away, they can join mid-match, which is pretty cool. So now you can see this Acron's coming. Got this guy coming. Get out! Get out! Oh man, he got it. Oh, he dropped it. Dropping it, but I can't. There we go. He dropped it, and I finally got. Oh, so when they drop it, that's cool. It stays exactly where it's supposed to be on the floor. Oh! Come on, Doug. Oh, my wife got one back there. Yeah, this round ain't going very well right now. They got another one. This AI definitely helps. Obviously, well, before when it was just 2v1, it was a little easier for me. But now with AI, oh, and they get abilities and stuff. As you can see, the items you can pick up. He's got a wall next to him now. Get out of here. Each level seems to have its own like different things. Now we got these balls coming at me. Yeah. No! No! 15 seconds. They got 2 of them. They need 2 more. Got it. Oh, that was a nice smack. Can't hold it in. So you definitely gotta throw it. Okay. Oh, now we got 2 of them. No! Oh, that was a nice hit. This guy jumping up in the air. No! There you go. Uh-oh, sudden death. I guess it's my totem. Yep, there it is! Sudden death obviously seems like the last people standing, you have to either kill them or they get a chance to take their comeback. So that's a little bit of what the gameplay is like from the tree side of things. That gives you an idea. You can see what the squirrels were trying to do. You can see that there's different abilities and stuff that they can get by using the shield and stuff, and they come up here and try to use the shield to block each other's abilities on the floor. And you can see the maps and the terrain that you're playing in changes and stuff like that. Like I said, it's meant to be played in a party setting, so it's meant to have 4 players on the couch behind you, or 3 players on the couch behind you, and then 1 person being the tree, and you kind of flip back and forth, 1 person being the tree and the other 3 playing against each other. So there's more communication and stuff like that, which makes it even more interesting when you have 3 players on the couch communicating. But I'm going to continue playing this a couple more times, and then we're going to get to the table and talk about it, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So let's go and do that now. Alright guys, so that was Acron Attack of the Squirrels. I had no expectations for this game because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It just looked cool in the trailer, and I was like, I gotta try this game at least on the Quest because it looked really interesting. As a big fan of party games and local multiplayer games in the house, I knew I had to try this one out, and this is now becoming going to be a staple of when I actually have 4 people over in the house, because I know it's hard to convey on video with the gameplay. I tried to do the best I could with the gameplay because you can obviously see the tree side of things, but you couldn't see the squirrel side of things. So after the video was done, and I played a few rounds of playing the tree, which you guys saw what the gameplay was like for the tree, you obviously, it's kind of simple, but also a lot of fun because you're in there and you're in the environment, you're in VR, obviously. And you're in there and you got the three things in front of you, and the small, medium one, and then the thing that splats, and you're throwing it at these people, and the throwing feels good, of course, and you're trying to get the squirrels and not get killed and all that stuff. On the squirrel side, though, there's a lot of strategy going on. If you have 3 people on the couch, which is how this game should definitely be played, it does add AI in the game. If you select 3 people and you start with 2 people, it needs at least 2 people to start, then the rest get filled with AI. So the third person will come in as AI, which helps, obviously. If you only have 2 people, you can play with a third AI, which is good. But this game really shines when you have 3 people on the couch playing against a tree, because there's so much communication that you could do in this game to, maneuver around the tree, because basically each character that is playing has a different ability. So when you guys in the video saw the little orange squirrel, he has an ability that you can run as fast as possible by pressing a little button on the screen, and he has like a short 5-second burst. Then you have the other character, the wood guy that you saw with the shield in the video. That's his power. He can throw up a shield, and then that means I have to hit him twice. I have to get, or 2 or 3 times, to get rid of his shield and then hit him. So you can protect this whole entire team when they're behind him and stuff like that. And then another guy has built ramps, so you can actually go in there and build ramps as high as possible and then jump off, build a smaller ramp, and they stay in the world. So even when that character dies, now there's ramps all over the world, and now the other characters can go on those ramps. So each character, there's 4 characters in the game, have a special ability, and then they all have a regular ability, which is basically to dodge out of the way. So if you time your dodge perfectly, you'll dodge out of the way of the tree. So you have all those combinations of things. You're yelling at your teammates and stuff. The squirrel team is, going back and forth, being like, hey, get him over here. I built a ramp over here, jump on top. On top of that, the items that you collect in the world are pretty cool too, because some of the fruits and stuff that you're collecting, one of the fruits that you throw, once you pick it up, you can throw it, and wherever you throw it, it creates an actual barrier. So you can, create a barrier and a shield that is now protecting you that you can hide behind cover of. And then there's another one that, when you throw it to mushroom and you throw that mushroom, now you can jump on top of it, and it's like a thing that you hop off and hop on. So there's a lot of different strategy in the game that you could use with 3 people on the couch. So communication is definitely key, but it's so much fun to play with 3 people on the couch versus the tree, alternating players and stuff like that. It's so much fun. This game came out of nowhere. I didn't know anything about it, obviously, and I think this is now going to be a really cool game to show with your family and friends. Like, as far as VR goes, this is awesome. It's an easy game for the VR person to play, which is obviously what you're trying to show your family and friends, because they're in VR by themselves, and it's very easy to get into. You obviously go in there, and you're a tree, you got the tree, and you just hit the squirrels and kill them. That's all you need to do. Protect your Acrons on the bottom. And if you're on the other side, you're not on VR, so you can communicate with the team, tell them how to play, tell them what to do, and it's just a lot of fun to communicate with each other and go after the tree and then take turns being it. So it's a great family party game, great friend party game. This is going to definitely be added into the rotation of games that we play when we have people here. We always play new games and new multiplayer games. This is an excellent one in VR. I hope that either this company or other companies do more games like this, where you kind of have people using your phone and then one person in VR to have like this party atmosphere, because that's exactly what the Quest is awesome for. You could take it anywhere, whip it out, sit down, and play some games with each other and have a lot of fun in VR and with people on mobile. So excellent game. Not like anything you guys have played before with using the mobile. It looks really good on the mobile too. Different maps in the game, as you guys saw, a couple of them there that they have in the game, and I had a ton of fun with this game. This is easily one of the ones I recommend that you guys check out on the Quest. Very unique, a lot of fun. I hope I see more things like this. That's Acron Attack of the Squirrels. Guys, check it out. If you guys have any questions about any of the gameplay you guys saw or anything about this game, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.